all friends are created equal.
Keep your filthy paws off my silky drawers.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 terrible friends in movies.
Tại sao mày danh cát của tao mày vậy?
Mày chỉ có ghen tại vì mấy thằng con trai thích tao nhiều hơn thôi mày.
Làm ơn đi mày, không dám đâu.
For this list, we're looking at the worst friends on the big screen, whether they're dismissive, self-centered, or cause pain to their friends.
Technically, I did not kill Heather Chandler, but hey, who am I trying to kid, right?
To really explain why these people are terrible friends, we're going to be talking pretty liberally about plot points in the films featured here. So this is your spoiler alert.
Where are my dad and Jenny? I'll be seeing them soon. You're going to kill yourself tonight, my dear. No, I'm not.
Number 10, Francis Franco Begbie, Trainspotting.
Yes! Oh!
A violent psychopath who revels in handing out beatings to perfect strangers. Franco is definitely one pal in Mark Renton's gang from whom you'd be wise to keep your distance.
You bring the cards. What? The cards. The last thing I told you was to mind the cards.
In fairness to Renton, Spud, and Sick Boy, their heroin addiction is proof positive of their poor decision-making skills. So their camaraderie with Begbie makes a lot more sense.
You sweat that shite out of your system. Because if I come back and it's still here, I'll f***ing kick it out.
When they take part in a large drug deal set to net them all some cash, their irritation with Begbie gives way to fear due to his threats. So when they ultimately turn on him, it is deserved and delicious. Number 9, Lou Violator Dorchin, the Hot Tub Time Machine franchise.
Get out of my way, stool.
A middle-aged man who never grew out of his party animal phase, Lou's the type of friend you had great times with in the old days, but you can't remember any more recently.
It's called male bonding, okay? Haven't you even seen Wild Hogs?
The fact that he's consistently picking on Jacob, who is many years younger than him, doesn't really win us over either.
Look, can you be f***ing normal, huh?
Plus, the revelation that Jacob turns out to be his own son brings about no epiphany or concern about how Lou has previously treated him.
Mom? Sweet f***ing Lord.
In the second film, Lou's even worse, thanks to the wealth he's gained due to time travel. And the plot revolves around trying to discover who wants him dead.
So Lou was killed in our present, which means that here in the future, he should still be dead. Well, clearly he's not f***ing dead, because he's sitting here, still bothering me.
The killer could be anyone, including his friends. And considering his personality, this is actually totally understandable.
And Uncle Lou...
Don't you ever call me that.
...is my uncle.
Number 8, the Heathers.
You look like hell. Yeah, I just got back.
Sure, we've all seen the popular girl clique routine before, but never like this. They may seem close, but these girls are also ready and willing to destroy anyone at a moment's notice.
I just killed my best friend.
And your worst enemy.
Same difference.
Made up of 4 high schoolers, 3 Heathers, and a Veronica, this group of girls is highly feared by the rest of the student body at Westerberg.
Veronica, could you come back here a minute?
True friends' work is never done.
Whether vowing to destroy a supposed friend's reputation because she refuses sex, unwittingly being involved in killings, or mocking a peer who survived a suicide attempt, they are just appalling.
How very.
This so is not Saved by the Bell.
Now, if you were happy every day of your life, you wouldn't be a human being, you'd be a game show host.
Number 7, Randall Graves, the Clerks franchise.
Cute cat. What's its name? Annoying customer.
There is little question that the most entertaining character in the Clerks franchise is Randall. But that in no way takes away from how crappy a friend he is.
You knocked the casket over, for Christ's sake! I was just leaning on it. It was an accident. Like someone knocks a casket over on purpose?
He may be completely spoiling the mood at Julie's wake, tipping off Dante's girlfriend that he has a date with another chick, or burning down their places of work. But Randall will cause you nothing but pain, suffering, and strife.
Oh, what? What's with you, man? You haven't said anything for like 20 minutes. What the hell's your problem?
Supremely confident, he clearly believes he is always in the right, which only adds to the ill effect that a friendship with him would have on your life.
Jesus, step away from the fire before you burn us all alive.
Number 6, Walter Sobchak, the Big Lebowski.
Has the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
A passionate man whose every word comes out with gusto. Walter is not the type of guy you want to have as your enemy. And come to think of it, being his friend is no picnic either.
You want a tow? I can get you a tow. Believe me. There are ways, dude. You don't want to know about it.
Constantly silencing one of the only two cohorts he seems to have, and forcing his will on the other. He never appears to consider the effect his actions have on those around him.
Shut the up, Donnie.
The ultimate example of how he treats his pals comes following Donnie's death, when he somehow makes his eulogy about the Vietnam War, while the deceased's ashes end up in the dude's face.
What's that shit about Vietnam?
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
What the does anything have to do with Vietnam?
Number 5. Nancy Downs' The Craft.
Girls, watch out for those weirdos.
We are the weirdos, mister.
A film about 4 teenage girls who develop skills in witchcraft and sorcery. The Craft sees them begin their journey as a close-knit group.
Now is the time. This is the hour. Ours is the magic. Ours is the power.
But as their powers expand, some of their ties break quite quickly. Nancy's lust for power soon causes any earlier kindness to evaporate, as she and her allies, overcome with vanity and ability, take out their anger on many schoolmates.
Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the East, the powers of air and invention. Hear me!
Nancy leads them as they try to inspire their former friend to commit suicide, an effort she appears to undertake gleefully, on top of everything else.
God, if I was as pathetic as you are, I would have killed myself ages ago.
If that doesn't deserve a spot here, we don't know what does.
I'm gonna go play.
Number 4. Lloyd Christmas, Dumb and Dumber.
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow.
Sure, he's as lovable and goofy as Jim Carrey ever was, but we put it to you that, hilarity aside, Lloyd is a terrible, terrible wingman.
Do you realize what you've done?
Sabotaging Harry after he's traveled far and wide for him. Lloyd's actions scream that all he cares about are his own desires, never realizing that he in fact has no chance with Mary at all.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Or that Harry is even attempting to date her, and making more headway than he is. Lloyd has no scruples. Harry may lie to Lloyd about his interest in Mary, but Lloyd's taking of the laxative route in response is definitely the nuclear option.
Yep. That's why I want you to stay regular.
Number 3. Regina George, Mean Girls.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Another group of high school girls with an egomaniacal teen at the helm. The Plastics Queen Bee, Regina, is the only member that doesn't seem to have some kindness at her core.
I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet. God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Sure, all of the Clique girls take part in creating the Burn Book that destroys nearly every relationship in their school. But it was Regina who plastered it everywhere for everyone to see.
This girl is the nastiest skank bitch I've ever met.
Look at the awful way she shoots down Fetch, too. Fetch could still happen, right?
That is so fetch.
Okay, so we've never heard it said except in reference to the movie, but watching Gretchen's heartbreak like that alone makes Regina the meanest of the mean.
Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Number 2, Steve Stifler, The American Pie franchise.
No way.
Steve?
If these movies had been released in the 80s, we feel confident that Stifler would have only been a Letterman jacket away from being firmly established as the school jock / bully meathead.
It's Stifler time, baby!
During the first film alone, he constantly calls Finch shitbreak.
Point, Jim.
See? Even shitbreak knows you should do it.
Totally messes with Finch's aura with the ladies of their school, and laughs at all his so-called friends.
I think you need your balls reattached.
Hey, keep it down, dude.
Yeah, he gets his now and again, but it's hard to see why Jim, Oz, and Finch keep him around.
Hey, Finch. What's the capital of Thailand?
Bangkok!
Yet, for the rest of the American Pie series, he is a staple of the group. Which just leaves us asking the obvious question. Why?
Hey. Congratulations, Jism!
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, Here are a few honorable or dishonorable mentions.
Here's $50. Take this in case I get drunk and I call you a bitch later. I'm only sitting with you, but take it anyway. This is how I do it. I'm gonna do it all night long. You know what I mean, girl?
I'm telling you, Rat, if this girl can't smell your qualifications, then who needs her, right?
Right.
I didn't mean to. The Dark Lord, you've no idea the weapons he possesses. I'm such a serious. What would you have done? What would you have done?
I would have died! I would have died rather than betray my friend!
Are you my friend or not?
No, I'm not! Hoggle ain't no one's friend. He looks after himself, like everyone. Yeah!
What's the difference between a golf ball and a G-spot? I don't know. I'll spend 20 minutes looking for a golf ball.
Number 1. Danny McBride, This Is the End.
Danny? What the f***? You guys are still alive?
It's perfectly normal in this day and age to consider which of our nearest and dearest we'd choose to try to survive an apocalypse with.
Let's just discuss it some more,
Yeah,
okay?
let's just talk, dude. We're giving you an option. It's a choice, man.
There's nothing to figure out, all right? You guys have said enough, and there's no going back anymore.
After this black comedy, though, we'll be taking Danny McBride right off the list.
You may not have invited me to your party, but you're the guest of honor at mine.
Because after the novelty of asking what Will Ferrell is like in person wears off, we're made to believe we'd be left with a man not unlike his Pineapple Express character. A guy who enjoys selling out his friends and shows absolutely zero consideration for his buddy's basic needs to survive.
I don't know if I like you.
Well, I don't know if I like you either, man.
Well, that's your loss because I'm a great friend.
Ultimately shunned due to his selfish and destructive behavior, we discovered that Danny is paid back for draining the survivor's precious resources when he ends up becoming a leader of cannibals.
Holy shit, I didn't expect that!
Do you agree with our list? Who do you think is the worst friend in movies?
The tournament. You, Walter.
The tournament? Okay, dude, I can see you don't want to be cheered up here. Come on, Donnie, let's go get us a lane.
For more friendly top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Till next time.
Till next time. Till next time.